Hello. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Anna Christine Morrell, and I have a God story that I need to share with you. I know that I look like a wreck right now, but Jesus says, "Come as you are," and so here I am with puffy, tear-stained eyes in my dad's old t-shirt. And for those of you that know me, you know that August 2nd is the hardest day in the world for me. Today marks 2 years without my dad, and I'm trying not to cry through this whole thing. So this is a picture I have with my dad. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Yeah, he's the best man in the whole world. So obviously it's been a hard day, and I needed encouragement. And many of you also know that I am pursuing my master's this coming fall at Liberty Online. And I was having trouble registering for classes, and it was just getting really frustrating. I restarted my computer. I reread the steps that they emailed me. Like, it's supposed to be so easy. You just type in that you want to take New Testament, and bam, you're taking New Testament. And it was not working. And so today I finally decided, I have a moment. I'm going to call Liberty Online and, just say, hey, I don't know what's going on, but it's just not working. And so I was blessed with a conversation with this lady named Margaret who works there. And she not only helped me pick my classes and got me in the classes that I wanted to register for, but she was the encouragement I needed. After we registered, she asked me, how are you going to pay for school? And I was like, well, my mom, of course, would help me if I needed it, but I don't want her to, so I'll probably take out a loan or something and pay as I go, because I wanted her to know that I was able to do this on my own. Like, I didn't want to be another expense to my mom, because she's already given so much for me. So the lady said, well, if you lived in Virginia or West Virginia, then, I could offer you a scholarship. And I went, well, I work in Virginia. I'm actually the new student coordinator or youth leader at a church in Virginia. She went, really? Are you all Southern Baptist? And I was like, yes. And she said, so hang on a minute. Let me pull up this website. What is the church's name? And I said, Highlands Fellowship. I work at the Marion campus, Marion, Virginia. And she goes, and what's your pastor's name? And I said, well, my campus pastor is Craig Gibson. And she went, you're not going to believe this, but your church is one of the churches that we offer we offer 100% scholarship to one youth leader and one pastor if they apply for this specific scholarship. And I said 100% would be covered. And she said, yeah, the only thing that you have to pay is $50 just to apply for your classes. So of course I lost it on the phone. As you can see, I'm still losing it because I needed it today. I needed the encouragement. And so after we both bawled our eyes out on the phone, I told her, I said, this has just been a horrible day, and God knew that I needed your encouragement. And she was like, honey, what's going on? And I said, my dad passed away 2 years ago today, and I was looking for anything. And you beyond blessed me with this opportunity for this scholarship. And she said, well, honey, my mom and your dad are probably powwowing in heaven and saying, Margaret, you need to get it together to take care of this little girl. So I called because I couldn't register for classes, and she went step by step. Did you press this button? Did you look up your classes this way? Did you do this? And I said, yes, ma'am. Everything you said, I did exactly, and it would not let me. And she said, honey, if you do not get selected for this scholarship, then this has been the biggest miracle in 30 minutes. And if you don't get chosen for it, then I don't know what's going on. And I was like, I have no words. Absolutely no words. So I was trying to think of a way to honor my dad today, because I miss him and I love him, and I wish he was here to celebrate with me. But this is part of my last birthday letter. You know, the end of it where it says Broseph. That's my tattoo I have on my arm. So he's always close to my heart. But this is part of it that I think ties into today. And okay, he says, so this was my 21st birthday letter on June 16th, 2015. And my dad passed away a month and a half later. But he says this, he says, Anna Christine, although your life experiences have brought you to where you are now, there is within you a promise of achievement still to come as you choose to meet the world on your own terms, and you will. There will be more and more times when you and I are apart, but just know that you are smarter than you think, braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem. But most importantly, when those tomorrows come, when we are not together, just know I will always be with you. You are a beautiful and gracious person in whom lies my greatest source of pride and my greatest hope for the future. Love, Broseph. Those words have absolutely come true today on the hardest day. And I know that my dad was with me. I know that I don't believe in he's watching over me stuff, because I don't want him to. This world is hard. He's in heaven. He deserves peace from it all. But I know that somehow him and Jesus set up today to encourage me through a woman I probably will never meet. And that is something that I will hold on to forever. Being good to people, showing love to people, going above and beyond for people. That's what Jesus did. Jesus met people where they were. He went and talked to the least of those. He wasn't afraid of what people thought of him or thought of his ministry. He was just himself. And that's what Margaret was to me. She was herself. She went out of her way to bring me some peace, to answer some questions, some easy questions that shouldn't have even been a problem to begin with. But that's God. That's how awesome God is. And even on the hardest days when you feel completely worthless and all you want to do is crawl in bed and forget that that day happened, I promise August 2nd is that day for me. I wish it had never happened. I wish my dad was still here. But I know that it's with purpose. It's with great purpose that it did. And I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. I am blown away by the love and support of people in my life, people who I've just met, people who, I probably will never meet in person. But everything happens for a reason. Everything is possible with Jesus. And I cannot thank him enough for the sacrifices he made for me. I'm so undeserving of that kind of love. I'm so undeserving of the continued love of people that he has chosen to place in my path. But you know, God did that. He did it for me, and he does it for all of his children. So whenever you feel discouraged, and whenever you see someone who is discouraged, or you know, you just have this feeling to say or do something, that is Jesus. That is the Holy Spirit working in you, and you need to listen to it, just like Margaret did. She had no idea that she was going to bless me more than more today, but she did. She absolutely did. And I am so grateful. I'm so blessed, and I feel like I can get through the rest of this hardest day of the year. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for your continued prayers and support. You know, this is just who I am. I am just a girl trying to figure out life, and sometimes God laughs at your plans, and sometimes he gives you every reason to believe that he has the perfect plan for you, because it works out in the strangest ways. But nothing is impossible with God. And today, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to his joy and make sure I seek after his purpose for my life. And I pray that you will do the same. Thank you all.